Engage your belly. Tuck your chin in. And release. Other side. Bring your left hand to your left and reach up with your right hand over next to your ear. Reach to your left. Engage your belly. Tuck your chin in. Release. So, very good to have you today. To the right. Get your belly, tuck your chin in. And release. Breathing out. And breathing in. To the other side. And change around. And release. Good. Come back into the middle. And start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs. Forward and backward on your thighs. How do your palms feel? How do your thighs feel? Good. Really, not just feeling what's going on your palms, but really connect with your thighs. As you would feel like with your hands, feel with your thighs. Okay. From there, bring your shoulders forward and upward, backward and down. You know these movements, Knox. You know these movements, Knox. Everybody who has been joining in for a little bit starts to know these movements. No, it's kind of like our way to start a yoga practice. It's always a little bit different, but good. And push yourself a little. Not too much, but push yourself a little. Good. Feel free to smile, get your day started in a good way. You know, with the right leg. With the right leg, not with the directional right leg, but with the it's just like an expression, you know. Nicht rechtes Bein. I think it's funny. Good. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Reconnecting the wrists together right now. Connect the wrists together and start to move your wrists around. So circling your wrists. Having the wrists connected all the time. How does that feel? Then circle into the other direction. And again, connecting with your intention. What do you want to get out of this yoga lesson? Think about it. And just think about one thing. Or I want to feel more calm, for example. Or want to feel ready for the day, for example. Could also be a thing. Good. Then release, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders, and let's stand up together. Let's stand up together. And you know what's coming, most likely. Stand up slowly, shift your weight slowly, feel how you're shifting the weight to one foot, then maybe to your hands, and stand up in your way. Not looking at me too much here. Good. From here. And your feet below your hips. Get long from your... Need to change that. It's completely shining into my eyes right now. Good. And we're getting long from the feet to the top of the head. Breathe in deep. This one is for Knox, by the way. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Warm up your hands. Warm up your hands. Your palms. Good. And whenever you feel, oh, they are warm, bring them in front of your eyes together. Feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands onto your face. Slowly release. Hands down onto your face. Connect the fingertips onto your face. Then slowly draw your fingertips down, refreshing your body as it would be raindrops that fall down on your face, on your body. Imagining raindrops as fingertips. Release your arms by your sides and pick them up. Palms are pointing forward, you know what's coming. Breathing in deep, get long from the feet to the top of the head. Feel the length, really push out from your feet to the top of the head. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in, get long from the shoulders to the fingers. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in again, extend the fingers away from each other. Breathing out, releasing, and now we're doing all the three things together. Breathing in, get long from the feet to the top of the head. Push out from the shoulders to the fingers and extend the fingers away from each other. All the three things together. And as you're breathing out, give yourself a big, big hug. Think about hugging the whole world. And thank you so much, Knox. I appreciate you. Well, how does this hug feel for you? If you feel like smiling, smile. You feel like anything else, do that. And release your arms. And give yourself another hug. Bring your other arm on top. Give yourself another hug because you know it, one hug isn't enough. One hug isn't enough. This is our motto, by the way. And release, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows. Or our slogan, not motto, our slogan. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Yeah, shake your legs. How are you doing? Feel your body, how your body is feeling today. And again, today we're teaching something very, very crucial. And knowing that, understanding that in day-to-day life will change your life drastically. So, shoulder position. Shoulder position is crucial. So either you have your shoulders like how I am having them, like my hands are pointing back to me right now. My shoulders drop a little bit forward, and I'm also going to slouch my back a little bit here, because you also see my shoulders are dropping forward if I have my hands like pointing forward like this. So make this experiment here. What's happening if you're turning your thumbs? You're in this position as I am right now. What's happening if you're turning the thumbs outward and then to the back? What is happening then? And take a deep breath in there. The breath is important here, as deep as you can into your belly, into your chest. And breathing out, releasing. Turn your hands around, and this time you're turning the thumb forward and again to the back, but we're turning like to the left direction, left rotation of your arm. That makes sense. And see what's happening. The thumb is again pointing to the back here. Where are your shoulders at right now? How does that feel? Right now, breathe in again, deep into your belly, into your chest. As deep as you can. And release. We go one more time through that. Change around. Thumb is pointing to the back, so we're changing it. We're opening our palms again forward and up and pointing the thumb to the back. Again, breathe in deep. And expand your chest into all the different directions, to the front, to the right, to the left, to the back. And then turn around again with your hands. Good job. Bring the shoulders forward. Kind of like this happens automatically when we're kind of closing the palms. You see that? The palms are pointing towards us, closing the hands. It's almost like protecting us, right? Good. And breathe in again. Good. Last time, just opening up. We're not going to do the other direction, but we're opening up right now again. Palms are pointing forward and palms are pointing to the back. Where are your shoulders at? And again, breathing in deep into your belly and then expand the chest in all the directions. Not just to the front, not just pushing your chest up, but think about, oh yeah, chest in all the directions. I want to have more space. And then release. This is important to notice. What's happening differently when you have our shoulders just this little tiny bit to the back instead of forward. You know, if you have your shoulders forward, it can start to be like this, right? You're looking to the floor, but if you start to have your shoulders open, a little bit, at least by your sides, maybe a little bit to your back. Your gaze also rises. It's not going like down. This looking down also pulls your shoulder down a little bit forward, at least from my perspective. Yeah, maybe you can leave them on the back if you're really trying, but it's important to see what changes when we have our shoulders to the back, when we're a little bit proud, when we're a little bit open with our palms, just this little tiny bit. Doesn't need to be. What I mean is like the difference from here to here is already a really big thing, and it's like just this little detail, So try this maybe in public transport, try this wherever, see what's happening, how that feels to you if you're opening your shoulders. If you're being kind of like a threat to others, but you're not a threat to others, but you're just taking care of yourself. You're being there in the moment, and I'm here, I'm here. This yoga lesson right now. Welcome. So much love to Knox again, if you're doing well. And this one was not specifically for you, but I haven't thought about you for this lesson, but just thought like, oh yeah, it's time to teach that again, so don't worry about this, right? Don't worry about anything of that. Good. I don't know why that came up right now. Just thought like I sing this. Good. Let's bring our arms by our sides. Palms are pointing forward. This is just like the palm thing, like the shoulders. I love to teach this because it's kind of like very, very basic, and it's also like why the breath is so great in yoga. Bring your arms by your sides of your shoulders. Pushing out. Engage your belly, engage your chest, and we're leaning to the right. Keep your head in line with the spine as good as you can. It's also a little bit balancing. Your leg lifts automatically off the floor, and then the other side. That's exactly why the breath is so important. Because if you want to correct somebody's posture, it's about saying to this person, hey, breathe in deep into your belly, breathe in deep into your chest. Because then you kind of like will sit upright if he really tries to breathe in really deep, you know? Hope that makes sense. A little bit of sense, at least. To the right, to the left. Keep your head in line with the spine as good as you can. Engage your belly, engage your chest. You know, sometimes it works great, sometimes you're losing it. It's alright. And then we stay there at your left. Next time you're cutting to your left, stay there. Push out of your shoulders, engage your belly, engage your chest. How does that feel today? For me it feels strange. Then grab around your belly and feel which side of your body is engaged. Is your left side engaged or your right? Good, and then release. We change to the other side. Keep your belly and your chest engaged. Hold it there. And you wrap around your belly and feel which side of your body is engaged. Good, and then release down. Wonderful. So what you should feel is when we are on the right, that the left side body is engaged. When you're on the left, the right side body is engaged. Good. Shake your legs out, shake your wrists, shake your elbows. By the way, yeah, I should put the camera a little bit more up-ish. Tomorrow I will put it a little bit more up. Shake your wrists. Shake your elbows. And Knox, how do you enjoy this beach behind us, by the way? And again, I didn't forget what you mentioned. Didn't forget what you mentioned. Let's come to the floor right now. Take your time. Come to the floor. You wanted to have kind of like private lessons on this stream. And I now have set it up to be able to do something like this. So people will be behind me, or at least I imagine that, you know. People will be on the green screen behind me and I can teach them, you know. It's beautiful, awesome. Thanks. And it also came out of your thing, you know, about your idea of like, hey, can't you teach like people on stream? And that's why I did these screens. That's one reason why I did the screen screen. And in the future weeks, I hope I'll find some candidates that are willing to do yoga with me on stream. So start to arch up from your lower spine up. And then chin to chest, rounding down. In all fours, meaning that you have the hands over your shoulders and the knees over your other way around, the shoulders over your hands and the hips over the knees. Arch yourself up, breathing in deep, vertebra by vertebra coming up, chin to chest, rounding down. Kind of like wave-like movements. So think about the wave. Vertebra by vertebra going up. Not directly. You're not kind of like stiff. But we want to speak with every vertebra. Jeder Wirbel on its own. Chin to chest, rounding down. Arching up, vertebra by vertebra up. Exciting, yeah, definitely exciting. So, yeah, if you want to be part of that, tell me. For like the first session, you know, I haven't done one session at all. Not one session. Anybody like that? but it's going to be private lessons publicly on stream. That could be fun. Start to arch up from your lower spine up. Chin to chest, rounding down. And I don't think it... Yeah, it has been done somehow a little bit. Here and there. But... yeah. I think it could be really, really cool. And release. Sit back with your heels. Pretty scared of being off on stream, but I would like to be part of it. Yeah. You know, Nox, can think about that. Can think about that. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders, how we can make it more easy for you. So if you're really scared or something, shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. I appreciate you. That's also what I'm telling you here. You know, a lot of ideas. Of course, I kind of like had the idea to cover my closet, but exactly how I wanted to cover it and if it's with green screen or not, you know, it all pushes me into one direction, and also your question or suggestion really drove me here. So thank you for that. That's what I wanted to say. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Bring your knees to your sides of the mat. Big toes together. Good. And sit back. From here, I'm going to reach forward. Reach forward. Any kind of belt, waist restriction going on, loosen that waist restriction. And lean forward. Bring your arms away from your ears and come down to the floor. Push your butt to the back. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. And slowly come up again. Whew. Sit back over your heels in any way that feels good to you, either tucking your toes in or untucking them, however it feels good, better to you. And bring your hands together. We're pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. So the roots of the fingers are connected to each other. Die Fingerwurzeln pushing in together, clawing your fingers a little bit, pushing in through the wrists. And then releasing. Pushing in again through the mounts of the fingers, clawing your fingers a little through your wrists. Release. Pushing in. Releasing. Pushing in. Release. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And then bring your hands forward. Push in through the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers. Tuck your toes in. And slowly lift your hips up. Ooh, lift your hips up. Your knees can stay bent here. Again. What you want to do here is push into the index finger mounts and turn your shoulders, your arms a little bit in so that we don't sink down. So think about arms turning inward and up, inward and up. So I hope that makes a little bit sense. So the counter movement of pushing into your index finger. So when you're pushing into your index finger, see what's happening with your arms if you're not focusing on your arms, because what's happening is you start to sink a little bit down. So you want to do the counter movement with your arms. So turning your arms here up. Good. Keeping your shoulders safe. Bend your knees. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just keep your chest a little bit more up and find more space in your lower spine. You can bend your knees as much as you need and turn the thighs inward and back, finding more space in your lower spine. Good job. Push your heels as well a little bit to the floor. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Feel the length from the heart to the fingers. Breathing in deep. Feel the length from the heart to the hips. Keep your chest a little bit up. Finding more space in your lower spine. Slowly release down. Good job, everybody. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows. So we can do a static, in place downward facing dog instead of always moving. But you can also move, And right now, let's move a little bit. So again, take a break, breathe in deep. Think about your intention again that you found in the beginning of the yoga lesson. And then bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers, and come up. So again, Nox, don't feel any pressure. Don't feel any pressure there. Like me saying like, oh yeah, you must come onto my stream. Completely not the case. And walk your heels up and down. Feel how that feels. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Just see what's the difference right now. Keep your mounts of the fingers pointing back still into the mat a lot. And from there, we're grabbing with our right arm to your left ankle, if you can reach there. Keep your arms safe, your shoulders somewhat safe if you can. And then change around. Look below your armpit through if you can. And release. Good job. From there, bring your knees down. And stretch your right foot. Front and back here, really easy. Easy front and back. See how that is feeling right now after doing like the more intense downward facing dog. Maybe this feels really easy. So can you increase it a little bit? Good job. Change around the other leg. Front and back. From here, come back into all fours. Let's focus on our shoulders for a moment. Time is going quick today. Pushing up, and the shoulders up. And then we're releasing our chest down, bring the shoulder blades onto the back together. So it's just a shoulder movement right now. Up. Shoulders are leaving the shoulder socket. And then down. Shoulder blades are coming back onto the back together. Up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Good job. Release. Shake your wrists out. Your shoulders. Take a break. And come forward again. And really, there are different variations to this, but we're just doing one variation today. So for example, of course, you could push yourself, lift your knees up if you like. Could also do it in plank position, but I'm also only doing it here, because if you're really focusing it, it's already here very, very tough. So what we want to do is we really want to engage our chest here, our shoulders, and then we lift one arm up. So really focus on your chest and your shoulders, where they are right now. Push your mounts of the fingers into the floor, and then slowly shift all the weight without changing your chest position and your shoulder position toward one hand. Toward one hand. All the way toward one hand. And then lift up your other hand without changing any kind of position in your shoulder or your chest. Then put it down again. Good. And the same thing to the other side. Take your time to shift the weight. Again, keep your shoulders where they are. So engage your shoulders, your chest. Then lift your arm up to your shoulder. And bring it down again. Good. You're going 4 more times. Every side 2 more times. If it doesn't make any sense to you, always feel free to ask. And engage your chest, engage your shoulders. Shift all the way to one arm, one hand, and then lift your other arm up to the shoulder, and then come down again. Try to really feel that you can hold this position that you have found. All the way to one hand, lift your other arm up, put it down softly again, and shift the weight slowly again over. Good job. Last time, and really think about your intention again. Good. Release. Coming into a child's pose in your way. I like to put my knees out, big toes together, and then reach forward. If there's any kind of stretch happening, breathe in deep into that stretch. Again, today is a little bit a slower yoga lesson. We're going to have a little slower yoga lesson as usual. It's the intention practice, very much individual. To what you want to get out of the yoga. Breathe in deep into your belly, your chest. Good job. From here, come up again. Bring your hands just a little tiny bit forward, a little tiny. So instead of having them directly under the shoulders, just a little tiny bit more forward. Like 10 centimeters, 5 centimeters, like that. Then we're lifting your left arm up. Left arm up. We're going to thread the needle. Reach up as far as you can with your needle. Opening up your chest a little bit to your sky. Then breathing out. You bring the needle down below our armpit through. We're going to lie down on the floor. Also, your head is going to lie down on the floor. Now, what is important here is the hip position. First of all, the hip position might be that your hip goes also to the direction where your needle lies right now. So push your hip a little bit to your left. Bring it back into the middle. You can also feel it. You can do it. Bring it over your knees again. Good job. With your arm, you can either stretch it in front of you or have it the elbow or the wrist if you like. Any kind of way that it feels good to you. Good. Breathe in deep. Belly into your chest. And not doing like super abrupt breathing, like any kind of like this, like fast in, fast out or something. But really think about slowly in and slowly out again. Come up. Come out slowly, and we're changing the side. Again, your arms a little bit forward, just slightly a touch over your shoulders, forward. So not just below your shoulders, but a little bit more forward of your arms. I think like this it's the best way to do it. So bring your arms up. At least for my body proportions, for your it might be different. And again, we are opening up as far as we can. Really bring your needle up there. Breathing in deep. Seeing what your hips are doing when you're doing that. And then breathing out, bring your needle in, thread your needle in. And below your armpit through, and bring your head on the floor. Good. Again, feel where your hips are right now. And bring your hips again over your knees, more into the middle. Rest your head onto the floor. You can reach with your arm forward if you like. Or you can just have it kind of like elbow or wrist. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Working with your breath here. Yoga, we are working with our breath a lot of the times. Maybe smile a little because you're taking wonderful care of yourself, your body today. Slowly come back up. Turn slowly, no need to hurry. Stow your heels, tuck your toes or untuck the toes as you like. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows. If you like to move your shoulders a little, move your shoulders. Try to relax. See how your breath feels. You can also close your eyes for a moment. Coming completely into this moment, into this very moment. Close your eyes or have them open. Good job, everybody. From here, we're coming to lie down on the floor today. Lie down on the floor. Lie down with your back to the floor. Good. You're breaking the knees over your heels. There's no need to run here, you know. Yoga isn't a competition. We don't want to force ourselves from one pose to the other, but rather we really want to arrive on the mat. Arrive in the here and now. Hope that makes sense to you, otherwise just ask me about it if it's unclear. Bring your elbows next to your body, fingers are pointing up. And then slowly lift up from your hips. Lift up from your hips, push into your feet. Keep your knees or your heels as good as you can. And move with your shoulders below your back, to the back of your back. And grab around with your elbows around your hips to help them stay up. For example, this is a variation. Make sure that the knees are not falling to the side, but keep them together. Keep your knees over your heels. Good job. Otherwise, or as a variation, you can interlace your fingers and push your arms into the floor. With your gaze, you can look over your head, breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Trying to look with your gaze over your head and breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. It should be really easy to breathe in here. And one more time, deep inhale. Expand your chest in all the different sides. And this is the exercise. Release your arms, release your shoulders by your sides, and vertebra by vertebra. Come down to the floor. Again, as kind of like in cat-cow, activating every vertebra on your own. Coming slowly down to the floor. There's no need to hurry. Good job. Extend your legs. Bring your arms over your head. We're stretching the right side. Stretch your right leg, stretch your right arm. So lengthen, find more length. And then your other side. Left leg, left arm. Change around, right leg, right arm. And change around. Other side. Good, you're doing great. Right leg, right arm. Left leg, left arm. How does that feel? Hey Yokut, welcome in, good to have you. How is your day going? How are you doing? Stretch your left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm. Bring your arms by your side, shake your wrists out a little. Good. And from there, bring in your right leg, grab around your leg either on the shin or at the thigh, and pull in with your shoulders. Have your shoulders on the floor, connected, have your hips connected. Breathe in deep into your belly, into your chest. As you're breathing out, pull in a little more. And then release, change around the other side. Really think the stretch is very, very easy. But you can also pull much harder if you want. Breathing in deep. Have your shoulders on the floor, have your hips on the floor, have your ankles on the floor. So, you know, it's easy, but you can also focus on more things. Focus on how the hips are touching the floor, the ankle is touching the floor, the shoulders. And then release. Let your leg rest, kind of like in a standing position or in a 90-degree ankle at a... No, there's no 90-degree. Just keep your leg up and bring your other leg over, your ankle over your knee, and then grab onto your thigh, onto your standing thigh, and pull in. This is great for your lower back. Releases a lot of tension in your lower back. From here, try to have your shoulders on the floor, have your hips under the floor, and push out with your elbow onto your thigh. Breathing in deep. Your belly into your chest. Release. Other leg. Change the sides in your time. Grab around your standing thigh again. And pull in. Your shoulders rooted down to the floor. Push out with your left elbow. Breathing in deep. Deep inhale. Coming into this very moment. Connect with your intention again. What do you want? Get out of this yoga lesson. Release. Your legs. And bring your one of the legs up. Shake your wrists, shake your hips out first. A little bit. Then bring one of the legs up. Good. Grab around your thigh. And from there, engage your knee a little bit. Try to have your shoulders on the floor. Have your other ankle rooted down to the floor. Have your hips rooted down to the floor. And push up with your toes. And draw the toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. How does that feel? You got this, you're doing good. Toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Pull in a little bit more. And then release the toe action that we're doing. Honor wherever you are, you're doing a good job for yourself. Breathe in deep. As you're breathing out, maybe pull in a little more. And then from there, breathe in deep. Engage your leg, all the muscles, release your arms, and slowly release your leg down to the floor with your muscles. Release your leg down to the floor with your muscles. Good job. Then bring your other leg up. Other leg up. Woo! Grab around your thigh. Pull in. Have your shoulders rooted down to the floor. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. And point the toes up. Draw the toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. These are two movements. Again, toes down, then foot down. Toes up, foot up. Try to keep your knee engaged. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Good job, everybody. From there, pull in a little bit more. Have your shoulders rooted to the floor, hips rooted to the floor. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. One more deep breath. And as you're breathing out, engage your whole leg. Release your arms and slowly release your leg down to the floor. Controlled. See how many muscles you're having. What does it do when you engage some muscles there? When you're stretching? How wonderful to get in touch with your body, to learn more about your body. We're coming to lie down right now into Shavasana. Extend your legs, feet are facing away from each other. Bring your arms by your sides, palms are pointing up. Tuck your chin in a little bit. And just be. Just be. Shavasana is here to tell your whole being that the physical practice is now over. The physical exertion is now over. Just be. Get yourself back to your body in just about 30 seconds. Just be. Have your eyes closed. Welcome, Omniman. Good to have you. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly. Coming back to your body. Shifting yourself to either the left or the right side. Coming to lie down on your side body. In the side body position, release all the tension. Make it comfortable for yourself. Softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your jaw, in your neck, in your tongue, in your shoulders, in your arms, in the elbows, in the wrists, in the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in your hips, your whole spine, and your whole back, in your legs, in your knees, and your ankles, and your heels, and your toes. Breathing in deep, nurturing your whole body with the air is coming in. And as you're exhaling, feel how the gravity of the earth is carrying you, holding you, protecting you. Feel the roots from the earth. Your roots. With your next breath, lift yourself up by your side, come into a final sitting position. To a final sitting position. And bring your hands in front of your heart together. Whenever you arrive, honoring your physical practice, bow your head in front of your heart. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. Namaste. Release your arms. Open your eyes. Welcome back. So, we are not finished right now. We are going further to mantra singing, to breathing practice, and then to meditation. At any point in time, if you'd like to change your sitting position, please feel free so. If you're leaving us, if you're heading out, tell us, and I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, as said. Or we wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Good. So yeah, currently, currently we're doing a chapa, but I also like to offer it, you know, I like, Nox really likes mantras, so appreciate that, Nox. You know, some people might not enjoy mantras that much. And I also want to offer it to you, you know, if you want to hear another mantra or do another mantra with me, let me know, you know. Maybe can just explain a little bit more about the Namah Shivaya mantra that we're doing currently as Chapa. So Chapa means not really singing, but just repeating. And can I explain a little bit more about the Namah Shivaya mantra if you're going to do that? And if you think like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's do another one. Okay, guess we're doing the Namah Shivaya mantra, the Panchaksari mantra it's called. And it's here to connect to consciousness, but also to so much more. So at least let's talk about the Namah Shivaya part. So there are like 5 syllables in there. It's like Na, Ma, Shi, Va, Ya. And yeah, let's go with like the elements. Like na is like the sound for earth, ma is the sound for water, shi is the sound for fire, va is the sound for pranic air, and ya is the sound for sky or ether. And they're also a little bit like, yeah, you know, all these elements are also connected to like as you can see if you're making it a little bit bigger, always also to connect it to a little bit of like the, can I say it right now? What's going on? To the, I'm just sometimes missing words, you know? Just sometimes forget words. To the 7 chakras. Good, I got it. And you know, there are more chakras, but as you can see, these are like the 7 ones. They're like the biggest ones, and then there are smaller chakras. So of course these chakras, not of course, but these chakras are also connected to elements. And chakras are just there like, oh yeah, a lens to watch something in your body. So there are a helping tool to connect more with your body, if you want to say so. So also see maybe mantra singing as a tool to help you connect more to your body, right? And this is the mantra we're going to sing today, and we're going to do it as a japa. So if you like to join in and sing together with me, feel free to. But I first need to drink something, and I'm going to drink some water. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. There's like the Reißverschluss, the zipper of like my sitting pillow just like hurting my foot, like pushing into my foot. So make sure you're sitting comfortably. Come into comfortable sit. And we are doing japa today. So feel free to join. Good. We're going to use this mala again. Whoop. The mala has 108 beats. And it's there to count the times of repetition, like the mantra. And again, you know, it comes from why 108? It's tradition. I think it's just tradition. 108, the number 108 has additional meaning to it, but it's just like tradition. Well, so if you'd like to join in, a mantra is also always a meaning. Again, I explained a little bit the Nama Shivaya part. And also like with this mantra we just want to also connect to our consciousness again. Really be conscious of our consciousness. Honoring consciousness one way as well. Bowing in front of it. Good. That's sad. Also connect to the vibrational quality of the mantra. Like vibrational quality. That maybe connects to your heart, to your belly, your chest. Now it really hurts. Ugh. Let me try like this today. So there are different sets, you know, and I mean definitely, you know, but you'll find them out, or we also do this in sitting practice sometimes. So if you like to join that, or if you like to come in and practice some sitting, let me know. We can have a yoga lesson about that very soon. Good, we're starting. Feel free to join whenever you're ready. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namo Namaha. 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 Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namo Namaha, 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 Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namo Namaha. Slowly, come out of it. Whenever you feel ready, come out of it. And from here, we're coming into meditation. So slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, if you like to join in, feel free. Come in. See the instructions to your right. See the instructions to your right. So if you're joining in later, especially for people that are coming in late, you can use these instructions in there and then join into the meditation as well. Otherwise, come to a wonderful sit that feels comfortable to you. And let me quickly get my clock. Yep. And you're going for 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of shavasana. If you like to only join in for a certain time amount, 5 minutes, 10 minutes-ish, do that. And then, in the end, lie down on the floor for about 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, just to release meditation again. Oh, I forgot. No, we're going first. Or, okay, no, we're going with meditation right now. We're leaving the breathing practice away for today. And come into a great sit. Into a great sit. Feels good to you. Sitting up tall, tall, tall. From there, we're starting. If you don't like to go for that long again, you have the option to come out of it at any point in time and lie down on the floor and then come out of it again. At any point in time, if you're like to change your sitting position, please do so. Otherwise, just keep on sitting and follow my instructions. So what we're doing here is we're just focusing on your breath, observing your inhale, we're observing your exhale, observing your inhale, observing your exhale. That's all what we're doing. At any point in time, when you realize that you lost the connection to your breath, observe your thoughts. Check in with your thoughts. And without pushing away your thoughts, release them softly, coming back to your breath, preferring your breath again. Preferring your breath again. Knowing that this is your journey. One day you might be completely with your thoughts. One day you might be completely with your breath all the time. That's completely fine. That's perfect. I will be Just quiet right now. You see each other in about 30 minutes. If you're heading out earlier, I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are in the world. One more time, connect to your breath. Slowly come down, lie down on the floor. Extend your legs, feet are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing up. Tuck your chin in. Just be. Just be. Start to move your fingers, start to move your wrists, move your legs. Stretch your body. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. And from there, breathing out to one side and come up. Maybe yawning a little bit. Thank you, very cool, Mr. Marcel. Installed stream. Thank you very much. Oh, that's cool. Lovely. Do you like that? By the way, Rams Reef, big shout out to Rams Reef. How did this yoga lesson feel to you? I mean, you didn't join in for the whole thing, but yeah, check out Rams Reef. He has a wonderful reef. Definitely the best reef here on Twitch. Go check him out and see his wonderful fishes. You know. Awesome. So good that you like it. And yeah, I installed like a little the awesome shout out thing, so I can shout out people like with video right now. And yeah, I like that. I like that. But it's not like automatic, you know. I picked the videos myself, and it took some time to set it up. But still, I like it. So with that said, very cool, very cool. That's good. Yeah, big hug to you, my friend. Big hug to you back. What we're doing. So let me tell you, what we're doing here. I thought about it a little bit. Like we're getting this whole setup here. What I'm doing is like I'm changing it more towards also work stream in one way. So after the yoga, we will do kind of like a work stream, and a lot of people are doing that, like work stream, kind of like with scheduled breaks in there, something like that. I'm not a that's kind of like my vision or my where I aim at. I'm not completely sure how it will turn out, if we're going to do that or not. This is an idea that I had today, yesterday, maybe a little bit, and we're going towards that, and like the people can come in and maybe chat a little bit, but not necessarily that I will respond to everything, but really trying to be focused on work, you know. And then there's a time to connect with me in the yoga and when I do things like that. But other than that I... Hey, Pyrostar, have you thought of recategorizing to just chatting and seeing if more viewers show up? No, not yet. Thank you for that info. Your microphone voice combo is so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Pyrostar. Appreciate that very much. Good to have you here. You're new here. Appreciate that. Yeah, I can try to recategorize to just chatting. Yeah, love the vibes. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we're doing here yoga, by the way, every day. Maybe that's something you're interested in. We're currently in day 492. And yeah, definitely try to just chatting on stream in the future and see how it goes.
Welcome to your
Appreciate that. And welcome in Pyrostar, appreciate you. And we are here teaching yoga every day. And we are doing not just yoga, you know, all the people think about, yeah, yoga is like physical practice, but we're doing the physical practice, then we're doing some mantra singing, then we're doing breathing practice, and then we're doing meditation. So it's a lot, you know. Wow, hype. Oh yeah, hype, definitely hype. Let's hype it up in here, dear friends. By the way, Pyrostar, if you're also get your little avatar down below, and if you like to edit that avatar, you can go in the about section, kind of like click there somehow, and then you can choose how you should look. No way, that is so cool. I've never seen that before. Okay, cool. Like that. You can have it announced on a timer as well. Ah, yeah, that people can go below, and yeah, I will write that down. It's built in. Ah, it's built in. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that. Yeah. It's built in. Have you checked? Have you played around with it already? Yeah. I got it. I got you. I got you. I understand. You set the timing. I understand. I understand, Ramsey. Okay. It's a cool extension, you know. It's a cool extension. So, dear friends, what we're going to do here is we are taking a break, and we're going to the Be Right Back thing. We're going to play. We are going to play the Health Skill podcast a little bit there. So, an excerpt of the Health Skill podcast. We're going to play that there. I'm going to eat something. I'm going probably to take a shower. Yeah, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm coming back. We're eating on stream together a little bit. I'm off to bed. It's 1 a.m. Sleep well, rest well, Ram. I appreciate you. All the best to you. See you very, very soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. And again, big shout out to Ram's Reef. He has a wonderful reef. And he's doing amazing here on Twitch. So very, very cool what he's doing. Appreciate you. Peace, Rams Reef, says Pyrostar. Appreciate you. You know, it's cool. Good to have you. Yeah, I'm the host of the Health Skill podcast. And we are talking about, you know, things about health. We're talking about how to grow, for example, just in a quick fashion on how to grow, you know. But also about nutrition, about yoga in general, about all these kind of things. And maybe you're interested in a topic or two, so feel free to check out my YouTube, Pyrostar. Other than that, all these lessons here from the yoga lessons will go up to my YouTube channel. So if you're interested to check that out, yeah, feel free. How to grow is